Hey guys, it's Ash, and recently I just did my first ever grand challenge, and I won the top prize by winning all 12 of my battles without losing any. So I shared this picture on Twitter, and I received a lot of positive replies, asking for the deck that I used, and wanting to see some of the highlights of my battles. So I figured I'd make a video showing you guys the deck that I used, and some of the great battles I had during this challenge. And then we'll open this chest at the end of the video. Now, this is the deck that I used to win all 12 of my battles. It's my favorite Sparky deck, consisting of Prince, Witch, Giant, Miner, Ice Spirit, Zap, and Elixir Collector. The other version of this deck has a Mini P.E.K.K.A, but I started using the Prince a lot more instead of the Mini P.E.K.K.A to deal with all the bowlers right now. And if you don't have the Miner, you can also go with the Goblin Barrel. The Goblin Barrel and Sparky are very good together because you can use the Goblin Barrel to bait Zap spell. But yeah, this is a deck that I regularly use to get Crown Chests because it's one of the best 3-crown decks I've ever used. So let's watch some battles with it. First, I want to show you guys what this deck is all about. This was my 11th battle during the challenge against Don Edge, and watch what happens. I'm going to start off with my Collector. This was a very good starting hand. It had the Giant, Ice Spirit, Prince, and the Collector. So definitely going to start off with my Collector at the center. Yep. And he's going to start off with his minions at the back. And now he makes a big mistake. He places his Golem right ahead with his minions. He's going right after me because he knows I just played my Collector. But I have Sparky, and Sparky completely shatters Golem. He's going to play his Poison here. Big mistake because I'm just going to play my Witch away from the radius of that Poison. And now I've lost that tower. That's okay. That's completely fine because now I have this huge push. As you can see, his elixir bar, he doesn't have elixir. I have Prince, Witch, Sparky, and just from turn 1, he's gonna get completely annihilated. So watch this. Witch takes care of the tombstone. He has minions. I'm gonna use the Ice Spirit and then the Zap, instantly take out those minions, and that's gonna save my Sparky. And that Spark, which is like 10% health, is gonna completely destroy his King's Tower now with the assistance of the Miner who was shielding Sparky and the Witch and the Skeletons. So completely destroyed him from turn 1. Okay, next let's watch this battle against One Shadow. Let's see, I had Ice Spirit, Miner, Prince, and Zap in my starting hand. So let's see, I'm going to start off with my Ice Spirit so that I can cycle to my Collector, but he's going to play his Collector. In that case, I'm going to play my Miner straight ahead onto his Collector. He's going to play his Guards. He's going to mispredict it. So my Miner was able to get 3 great shots onto his Collector, so that's great. He's got a bunch of Guards and a Princess behind, so he's going to play his Mini P.E.K.K.A surrounded by the Guards. So I'm going to use my Witch. Unfortunately, the Princess's area damage is going to take out my skeleton, so I had to use a Zap spell to take out the Mini P.E.K.K.A here. I have to use my Prince to take out this Princess. So unfortunately, not a very good start. He's going to use his Giant backed up by an Ice Wizard, and that's going to completely take out my Prince here, being distracted by the Giant. And now he's going to play his Princess and then Guards and then rush in here. He shouldn't be rushing in like that because I'm just going to use my Miner onto his Princess, and that's going to take out the Princess. And now I've turned it around. I can play my Giant in front of my Sparky now. I have enough elixir to do so with that Collector, and here I can support them with the Witch or Ice Spirit. So I'm going to use my Ice Spirit. I'm going to freeze his Mini P.E.K.K.A because he decided to use his Zap spell and then place his Mini P.E.K.K.A. And that's what I love about Ice Spirit with Sparky. You can just use the Ice Spirit, predict any of their counters because the Ice Spirit doesn't die against that. So here, as you guys can see, Giant, Witch together took down his tower, completely overturned the battle, and here my Witch is going to take out his Princess. Perfect. I have my Collector down at the bottom right, so looking very good, and he's going to need to play his Collector now if he wants to make a comeback. So he's going to play his Collector, but I'm going to play my Sparky, and now he cannot ignore that Sparky on the left. So let's see, we're going to place our Giants in front of the Sparky, and he knows he doesn't have anything against Sparky. He had to play his Giant on the right, but I'm just going to combine my Sparky with the Giant, Witch, Prince, because you cannot outrun a Sparky for a 3-crown. So here I'm going to do something smart. I'm going to play my Ice Spirit, pull in that Mini P.E.K.K.A, and then I'm going to use my Giant, pull in the Mini P.E.K.K.A some more towards the left lane, and then use my Prince to take out the Mini P.E.K.K.A. While that Giant is alone, I can play my Witch right here from the left lane to take care of that Giant, summon those skeletons, and then combine her with my troops on the left. But there's only 10 seconds left, so all I have to do right now is just place down my Collector at the center right here for defense and just call it a game. And that's gonna be a game. We're not gonna get the 3-crown, but we got the win, and that's what matters. Okay, now I see a lot of people improperly using Sparky against cycle decks consisting of Odd Rider or Miner. So let's watch this battle against Zona YT, and I'll show you guys how I beat him with Sparky. So I'm gonna start off with my Collector, of course. He's gonna rush in with his Hog Rider and Goblins. So I'm gonna use my Witch, and she's gonna summon those skeletons, use the Ice Spirit to freeze the Hog Rider, and that's gonna successfully stop his Hog Rider Goblin push. And now I can use my Miner to shield my Witch. Unfortunately, he played his Princess right there. I should have played my Miner on his Princess instead, but the timeliness just wasn't right. Anyways, he has his 2 legendaries combined with Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Ice Spirit, so pretty annoying here. So I'm gonna need to use my Prince, and then I'm gonna use my Giant to distract that Mini P.E.K.K.A. while my Prince takes out the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Now he has a bowler assisting his Princess and Ice Wizard. Unfortunately, that's going to take out my Prince because of the splash damage. So I'm going to need to use my Witch here to take out this Princess and then target that bowler too. But bowler is a hard counter to the Witch. It takes out the skeletons and the Witch pretty easily. So here I'm in trouble against his bowler, Hog Rider push. I'm going to need to use Sparky here. And whenever you're dealing with these cycle decks, the objective is not to just completely stop a Hog Rider push. The objective is to focus on a counter push with the Sparky. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take out the Hog Rider. I'm going to lose a tower, but that's fine because there's still plenty of time, and you as a Sparky user, as a Elixir Collector user against these cycle decks, you have the advantage during double Elixir time. Once that 1 minute hits, that's when you have the big advantage against these cycle decks. So that's why I played my Collector right here. I'm going to play my Witch here to distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and also the Ice Spirit. And now here, I can support my Witch with the Giant in front. Even at like a few health points, the Witch is going to be useful. But he's going to use his Princess, and the area damage is going to take out my Witch. But here I'm going to use the Miner, use the Zap spell to take out the Goblins. And then the Miner can target the Bowler while that Bowler is distracted by my Giant. And now I'm just going to send down my Sparky on the right lane. I'm going to use my Prince on the left to defend against the Hog Rider and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. push. And then watch this. Here, I'm going to send down my Witch right here. Zap his Mini P.E.K.K.A., take it out. Ignore his bowler. Now I have the Sparky. I have the Miner shielding for my troops. And that Miner is going to finish off that tower on the right. And that's going to completely change everything now. Because now I have the advantage. Like I said, double Elixir time, you have the advantage when you have the Collector and Sparky. So right now, all I need to do is defend against this Hog Rider, and then I can just place down my Giant here. Now I have everything in my favor. He has a bowler, but I'm just going to use my Miner here, and that Prince, this is why I prefer using the Prince instead of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. For this deck, is because the bowler can't push back your Prince, unlike the Mini P.E.K.K.A. So look at his tower, it's at 526 health points, and now I know that if I want to win this, all I have to do is just play my Giant and Miner onto his tower. Here I'm going to use my Collector for defense, zap his Goblins, Ice Spirit, finish off his Hog Rider, use the Miner on his Princess. He has his Mini P.E.K.K.A. here, doesn't matter, my Prince, Miner can finish him off, and now all I have to do is send out that Giant and push with it. But I'm going to use my Witch first, because of course I need to defend against his Hog Rider push as well, so I'm going to use Ice Spirit to freeze, and then I can finish off his Hog Rider, zap it, not even allow it to get one hit. And now all I have to do is place my Giant here, and he can go straight for his tower, and then also use my Miner. Once that bowler is distracted by my Giant, I'm going to send out the Miner right here, take out the Princess, and also target the bowler, and my Giant is going to finish off his tower. Great game, good game. Okay, lastly, let's watch the battle that got me my 12th win and the top prize of this Grand Challenge. So against Otaku here, we have the Collector, Witch, Giant, and Ice Spirit. So of course, I'm going to start off with the Collector, probably at the center here. That's the best place to place it, of course. He's going to play his Valkyrie at the back. So in that case, I'm going to need to play, not my Witch. She's not very good against Valkyrie because the Valkyrie can just whirlwind and kill all your skeletons and the Witch. So I'm going to play my Giant here, and I'm going to use my Prince and play him right here to take out that Valkyrie, not even allow the Valkyrie to get any damage off my tower with their splash damage. He's going to use a cannon and a musketeer. Okay, that Prince can charge in, but he's going to use a zap, and that's going to finish off the Prince. And I'm going to here send down my Witch, which I shouldn't have because he can just use his Valkyrie to take out my Witch. And now he has his Valkyrie, musketeer, and of course, you know what's coming. The Hog Rider is the trifecta. So I'm going to use my Sparky. And again, like I said in the previous battle, you don't really want to focus on completely shutting down Hog Riders. You just want to focus on the counter push. Here I'm going to use a Giant to have that musketeer retarget onto the Giant. Perfect. And now I can play, let's see, that cannon, so I'm gonna play my collector because this is not gonna be a suitable push to get to his tower. That Sparky is still gonna force him to zap, and then he's gonna use his Ice Wizard, so Sparky's gonna finish off his Ice. Oh, never mind, didn't make it, but that's fine. It did force him to use his Ice Wizard here. I'm gonna play my Witch right here at the back, and then while that Wizard is distracted, I can send out the Prince, and he can finish off the Ice Wizard with one hit. Okay, here he's got his Musketeer. He's gonna use his Ice Spirit, so there goes that push again. So I'm gonna need to reset it back again. He's gonna use his Valkyrie against my Witch, and probably his Hog Rider very soon, but he's lacking an elixir to play his Hog Rider. So I'm gonna play my Sparky right here, and that Sparky's gonna finish off his Valkyrie, and then I can just use the Ice Spirit to distract or kill his Musketeer. Okay, perfect. And now I'm gonna play my Giant, and this is a really good opportunity to now get that get that tower. So here we go. We're gonna play the Witch. He's probably gonna use a Zap and then his Valkyrie. So I'm gonna need to use my Prince here. He's gonna play his Musketeer over there. I'm gonna send down my Miner to now shield for my Witch, Sparky, and Prince. Ice Spirit to freeze his Valkyrie there, so that's great. And my Prince is getting off a lot of hits on his tower. Tower down to 191, 30 seconds, so now I know all I have to do is just play defense against whatever push he has. He's got Valkyrie, Ice Wizard, okay, great. He's gonna use his Poison, doesn't matter, 20 seconds. I'm gonna play my Giant right here, just to completely block him on the right lane. So right now, I'm gonna play my Collector to also act as a defense against his Hog Rider push. And now I'm just going to cycle to my Miner here. Miner's going to get one hit. He's going to use his Ice Spirit, unfortunately. So Miner was only able to get 2 hits. But his tower's at 59 hit points. So all I have to do right now is just cycle to my Zap spell or my Miner and finish him off. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play the Prince, cycle to our Miner right now. And there we go. We're going to place the Miner right there and zap him at the same time. And that's going to be game. Good game, man. Okay guys, lastly, we're gonna open that chest, so let's see what we get. We're guaranteed 11 epics, let's see if we can get a legendary if we're lucky. So let's see, we're gonna get 22,000 golds, of course, that's a lot of gold. 22, Mini P.E.K.K.A is awesome, Mini P.E.K.K.A is so good. Bomber, we got 189 Zap spells, great. And let's see, Cannon, 221. I'm gonna do a lot of these grand challenges, guys. This is awesome for farming these cards. And let's see, Musketeer is a great card, you're gonna need it for Mega Minions. Royal Giant, 430, not a card that I use, but okay. We got 11 bowlers. Oh my goodness, you guys know what that means? We're gonna get a legendary card. We're gonna get a legendary. Let's see. And bowler is just an awesome card. I'm really happy I got 11 of them. Let's see. Oh, we got a Lava Hound, and we got a legendary in our Grand Challenge, first ever Grand Challenge top prize chest. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more daily Clash Royale content. I'll see you guys again soon. Later.